My name is Catherine, and although it's a little late in the game now, I wanted to talk to you about my language learning over the course of 2021 and then what my plans are for 2022. So let's go. So I'll link a video in the cards that was my goal video for last year, but just to quickly summarize. My plan is to be fluent in 5 languages by the time I turn 25. I am right now 22. I came into 2021 with the plan of achieving a C2 in English, which is my native language, a C1 in French, a B2 in Spanish, a B2 in German, and a 2-ish in Scottish Gaelic. So let's talk about that. 2020 was a maintenance year, so I came into 2021 thinking this is gonna just be the best year ever. And I do think that 2021 was better in the respect of learning than 2020 was, but still not great. I said in this video that 2021 would be my first year out of education, and then I immediately applied and got into grad school, and so that plan was changed around. So a lot of the things that I intended to do didn't happen, but that's okay. So in terms of specifics, I wanted to read a French novel, which I did. I read Histoire de la langue française by Jacques Chiron. Very good. And the feeling of reading it and understanding it was just like a high I've never experienced before. So I'm definitely going to try to incorporate into my language learning more reading, because, you know, that's what I like to do. This is like kind of a book channel. So being able to read in a different language, super cool. I wanted to speak in Spanish every week, didn't do that. I wanted to follow German people on Twitter, I did that, and then I deleted Twitter. So I'm killing it. I had this super cute idea where I was gonna do song covers in every language. Adorable, but no, didn't happen. I wanted to do, okay, my memorized goals are the most disappointing of all. I started the year on Memrise at a French level 6, and I got to a level 7, and that was the only up I achieved. I did not make pretty much any other progress on any of my other languages on Memrise, which, you know, disappointing. Duolingo, I did do every single day. Here's my little graph. So it's not like I did nothing, but it's as close as it gets. So 2021 is over, and it is now 2022, and I have super big plans for this year and the things that I'm going to accomplish. I think the difference that's going to be like the key between this year and last year is that I've tried to make very achievable goals that have very set baselines. You know, the SMART goals everyone's always talking about. So we were doing a couple of language switch-ups this year, so let's get into it. For my 5 languages, I'm going to be maintaining my C2 in English, which I'm not concerned about. Maintaining what I'm pretty sure is a C1 in French, which also I'm not concerned about. Getting to a B2 in Spanish. I think right now I'm probably hovering around an A2-ish. And get to an A2 in Scottish Gaelic, and then, this is a new buddy, I want to try and get an A1 in British Sign Language. So that is eliminating German. I just think that I'm not going to use that in my daily life as much as I will these other languages. So let's talk specifics. I am really hoping to do more like actual engaging with the language. So for instance, I want to read 3 books in French, read a book in Spanish at least. I have a friend who is also learning BSL and who does speak Spanish, so I'm hoping to do 30 minutes of each of those languages with her each week in order to keep up my language practice. I want to Duolingo again. I want to finish the Scottish Gaelic tree because I think it's so cool that they offer that, and it's actually a really good course. When I'm watching TV, this is something I already kind of started. My plan is to turn on whichever subtitles they offer in any of my languages and take notes on vocab I don't know. I started doing that. I rewatched The Office over the last couple of weeks, and gotten some really good vocab from that. Now I'm working through Community, also in French, so really good. And I also, so 2021, I was just writing down vocab in my language notebooks, but I really don't think I was engaging with it or really learning much of anything. I just kind of like hoarding knowledge that I wasn't actually like absorbing it all. So the plan is I'm going to go through all of my notebooks and like Quizlet all of the vocab that I've like gathered, just so that it's actually usable for me. That's what I'm most excited about doing, because I think that's going to be super useful for me. Finally, in terms of Memrise, I love Memrise. I think it's probably the best language learning app available. In my humble opinion, don't quote me on that. So my hope is to get to French 9, which is I think the last level of French available, Mexican Spanish 5, and then the BSL alphabet on Memrise, Gaelic questions, and Gaelic vocab 1. If you've seen the video from last year, you'll know that those Gaelic Memrises are indeed the exact same ones I wanted to do last year. So I don't know what that says about me, but here we are. Yeah, so I have really high hopes for this year in terms of language learning. I am more motivated than ever to like, oh god, this sounds so cheesy, but like try to engage in a multilingual life, just because I think that, especially since I've moved to Scotland, I'm encountering people more and more who speak different languages, whereas where I'm from, in like pretty rural Ohio in the States, everyone only speaks English, and I think that being able to speak multiple languages is so cool, and just like this gift of connectivity with fellow human beings that is so important to me. And so I'm really hoping to expand my stuff on that this year. If you guys have any language learning based goals for 2022, please let me know down in the comments. I love hearing about what languages everyone's learning. That's all for me today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.